Oh, dude, I think we got to build a bigger bumper too.
This thing's cute.
Yeah, it is.
Welcome back.
What's up, guys? Every once in a while, I get asked to do some crazy ass builds, and yeah. So anyway, guys, good customer of ours, Rob. He actually came to us and he said, "I want the craziest desert quad." He actually owns and races side by sides. He's originally a quad guy, so we're trying to bridge the gap between a sport quad with tiny tires to a side by side with giant tires, and this is what you get when he dreams up a custom build. Now, he said to me, "You can say no to this," and I thought, why not do it? We made it happen. A lot of custom parts from front end to rear end to everything to get these giant tires fit on this quad. I'm gonna take you guys back to the start. We're gonna show you how we made all these parts, how we drew them up, dreamed them up, cut them, welded them, all the fun stuff, and show you guys a behind the scenes look at how this is done. So let's get into the video. When he asked me to build this thing, he actually wanted this thing +3 forward and extended outward. So we went 1.5 wider on each side and 3 inches forward just to get that wheelbase larger. So we went ahead and actually built some boxed A-arms. So that's where we're going to start with this video. We're going to talk about the A-arms. We're going to show some clips of us actually getting these built, because this is pretty much the heart of the build. Without these, we wouldn't have the larger wheelbase and all the fun stuff like that. Kind of similar to a trophy truck A-arm, just on a quad. Definitely overbuilt, but you guys can see how much it changed. We got a bunch of other goodies going on this bike right here. SDG seat, oversized gas tank, turn signal kit, HMF exhaust. We're not going too crazy with any of the performance mods. He really just wants reliability. Got our battery box right here. Stock boxes are known to break. And our subframe braces. These are the rims and tires. 25 in the rear, 27 in the front. So this is what we're working with right now. Just hold that up right there.
It's a little bigger.
Oh my God. Alright guys, now that we've covered some of the front end stuff, let's check out the swing arm. So this is another important piece of the puzzle. It's 2 inches longer. You guys can see we have the chain guide on here. We also got our billet disc guard finished up, along with the sprocket guard for the YFZ. We've been selling that for a little while. Show you guys some of the undercarriage of the swing arm here. Now on the YFZ swing arm, we're running the stock front chain block because it actually works really well, and the factory style carrier. I think that's it, Alex. Time to get her installed. Now, as you guys know, longer swing arm, longer brake line, longer chain. So we've got the brake line right there. We love running these Pro Taper gold chains. Had great luck with them, so we're gonna go with that in the build. Going to the bigger tires, we did drop the front sprocket. We might actually increase the size of the rear. We're gonna test it first and see how the bike does. He's gonna go ahead and tape this up. We don't wanna get any brake fluid on the powder coat. All right, guys, so now the fun part. We're gonna make a mess here. We're gonna get all the emission crap off here because we've got everything basically running into the exhaust port. It's crazy. It's crazy the shit these quads come with. They're so underpowered from the factory. You open them up a little bit, it's a completely different bike. Now, for the guys that don't do this every day and don't want a YFZR, basically because of the emission regulations, they drill a hole right in the top of this exhaust port. Some of the exhaust actually goes out through this tube right here and runs into this contraption, and who really knows, Alex, what that even does, but it does not let the bike run good. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw this block off plate up. I know I could buy one for probably 15-20 bucks, but I'm gonna cut it out for about $1. Let's do it. Gas tank off, get that swapped out. He's gonna pull all the emission stuff off, the exhaust, probably get the tuner on, and probably the battery box. So try my best to record what we can and go from there. We'll get the time lapse rolling. All right, guys, got a little shot here of the battery box install. The factory plastic box is quite weak. One of our buddies, Austin, actually had his battery fly out the back of his bike, so I think he's been running one of these for quite a few years. We also added some subframe braces on here. Alright, so if any of you guys ever fooled around with ball joints, you know once these are off, it's actually really tough to get this clip back on. So I'm going to show you an easy way to do it with a couple zip ties. I actually just found this trick on YouTube and it made my life a whole lot easier, so I'm going to pass it on. Right in the center, just like this. It's going to go inside the frame, run the factory bolt, and be good to go. And the reason this is kicked over is because of the +3 forward to increase the wheelbase. Not trying to brag, just kind of proud of our team. And Drew really took his time welding these after I designed them. He actually clamped aluminum blocks to these so they wouldn't pull. So all that hard work was worth it, because I've never bought a set of A-arms aftermarket that just slid into a frame like OEM, and these ones fit amazing. What is going on here?
We took a side-by-side tire and decided to put it on a quad.
Rob's a crazy man and wants crazy builds. Yeah, it's crazy looking. I got the lugs. Dude, it just doesn't even look right in the camera. Might have to actually space it more. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, so every once in a while I get asked to do some weird shit, and this is one of those jobs.
It's quad.
We don't know. I don't know what we did here, but just want to show you guys the size difference. Haven't yet? Check out my new website. I don't mean to sound repetitive in all these videos, but head over to bbchub.com. I'm going to enter some clips of what we've got on the website. So right here, you guys can see we've got a community forum where we can all communicate, talk, share our builds. And then we have groups. We've got specific groups for our customers, from big wheels to trikes to dirt bikes to quads. I hope to see you guys on there posting your projects. Now, you guys can win this bike right here. 2022 CR250. Head over to bbchub.com, sign up. If you guys want to win bikes, it's $20 a month. It's a community. So what we're doing is all the money from memberships, it all goes into a fund. We're gonna put it all towards builds and custom bikes that we're gonna give away. We're trying to do this every quarter. I wanna see one of you lucky guys win, or girls, win one of these bikes every quarter. That's my goal. I want more of you guys on trikes, on dirt bikes, on big wheels. But hope to see you guys on there. So I wanna show you guys the size difference we got going on here. It's pretty crazy. He's a tall dude. He big tires, big seat, big ground clearance. Lots of ground clearance in this baby. Everything turned out awesome. Now, some of you guys that actually do know quads and know what you're looking at, moving the tire this far forward, you try to make a full turn, your tie rod would actually bump into the side of your shock. So we actually had to take this shock and completely move it forward. So we're actually gonna build a front plate that ties all this together. We're gonna rebox all this and add some strength back to the shock tower up front. While doing that, we move the shock forward just like the A-arms, and that's gonna allow the tie rod to go all the way when it steers without bumping into the shock. All right guys, that's it for today's video. In the next video, we're gonna take this thing for a test ride, get it completely buttoned up, and yes, he is putting turn signals on this bad boy. It's gonna be street legal in Arizona, and I'm excited to see him ripping this thing down the road in the desert. He's gonna be doing some crazy riding. He's the kind of guy, he'll take one of our trikes and just do 200 miles at a time across the desert and just disappear off into the distance. So that's his plan with this crazy build right here. So really appreciate you guys watching. Definitely subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next video.